Morning Year 2 and welcome to Friday's fraction lesson. Let me share my screen with you. So we're going to start with a little exercise looking at a number of different fractions. So I want you to have a look and I want you to think about what is happening to the size of these fractions. So the first one at the top in the first bar chart, we've got a half. And we know this, we've got a half because we've got two equal parts with one of them shaded. So that's a half. In the one below, we've got a third is shaded. So we've got three equal parts. The denominator is 3 and just one of them is shaded. So we've got 1/3. The next one down, we've got a quarter is shaded. We've got 4 equal parts and just one of them is shaded. So 1/4 is shaded. And in the bottom bar, we've got 5 equal parts and just one of them is shaded. So 1/5 of the bar is shaded. So as the denominator, the number on the bottom of your fraction, gets bigger, what happens to the actual size of the fraction? I want you to all have a think. Look at the red shaded area and tell me what's happening to the size of the red shaded area as we look down the bar charts. Yeah, well done, Year 2, really good. The size is decreasing, isn't it? The size is getting smaller. The fractions are getting, the size of the fractions are getting smaller. So as the denominator, which is the number on the bottom of your fraction, gets bigger, the actual size of your fraction gets smaller. So that's a really interesting point to note. So the LO for today is to find ways of sharing cupcakes equally. So we're going to think about some scenarios where we're going on trips and the number of cupcakes that we've got is different from the number of children. So we're going to have to chop the cupcakes up. So we're going to have fractions of cupcakes and we're going to think about how much each child would get in different scenarios. So let's read the first question. So Benjamin, Albert, Ella G and Charlotte are going on a trip to the beach. And for a snack, they have bought some cupcakes. There are 5 cupcakes. Let's count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 cupcakes. And each child wants to make sure that they all have the same amount. It needs to be fair. So how many children have we got? We've got 1 Benjamin, 2 Albert, 3 Ella G and 4 Charlotte. So we've got 4 children, but 5 cupcakes. So we're going to have to do a bit of chopping of the cupcakes. We're going to have to chop up the cupcakes into fractions. So let's start showing them. So we give 1 to Benjamin. And we give 1 to Albert and 1 to Ella G and 1 to Charlotte. And how many are we left with? Yeah, well done. We're left with 1 cupcake. So now we need to share that 1 cupcake between the children. So we need to share the cupcake between the 4 children. So Year 2, how many equal pieces or equal parts do we need to share the cupcake into? If there are 4 children and they all want the same amount. Yeah, well done. We need to share the cupcake into 4 parts, don't we? So each child gets 1 whole cupcake and then they get 1/4 because we've shared it into 4 equal parts. So in this case, each child gets 1 cupcake and 1/4. Let's have a look at another question. So here, Maxim, Helen, Sam and Zara are going to the zoo, and they have brought 9 cupcakes as a snack. If they share them equally, how many cupcakes will they each get? So this time we've got 9 cupcakes. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 9 cupcakes, and we've got just 1, 2, 3, 4 children. We've got Maxim, Helen, Sam and Zara. So just 4 children, but 9 cupcakes. So let's share out the whole cupcake. So Maxim gets 1, Helen gets 1, Sam gets 1, Zara gets 1. Is there enough for them to have another one each, another whole one each? Yeah, there is. So they get another whole one. So Maxim gets another one, Helen gets another one, Sam gets another one, and Zara gets another one. And how many cupcakes have we got left? Yeah, well done, Year 2, we've got 1. So once again, similarly to the last question, we've got 4 children and just 1 cupcake. So how many equal pieces are we going to divide the cupcake into? Yeah, well done, Year 2. We're going to have to divide the cupcake into 4 equal pieces, so that each child is going to get another quarter. So how much do they get each? What's the answer? Yes, well done. It is 2 1/4. Lucky children, 2 1/4 cupcakes. Wow. Okay, let's do another one. So Phoenix, Kamari and Mr. Shum are going to the fun fair, and they have bought 7 cupcakes as a snack. So this time we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cupcakes. And how many children have we got? Yeah, well done, Year 2. We've got 1. Oh, we've actually got Mr. Shum. We've got 2 children and 1 adult, but we've got 3 people that we're sharing the cupcakes between. So we've got Phoenix, Kamari, and Mr. Shum. So we need to share our 7 cupcakes between 3 people. So how many whole cupcakes does each of them get? So let's give Phoenix 1. Let's give Kamari 1. And let's give Mr. Shum 1. Now, are there enough cupcakes left for all of them to have another one, another whole one each? Yeah, there are, aren't there? We've got 4 more, so we can give Phoenix another one, we can give Kamari another one, and we can give Mr. Shum another one. So now, how many cupcakes have we got left? Yeah, well done, Year 2. We've got 1 cupcake left. And how many people do we need to share this cupcake between? We've got to remember, Phoenix and Kamari and Mr. Shum, they all want the same amount. So we've got to share this cupcake equally between those 3. So how many equal parts are we going to cut the cupcake into? Yeah, well done. This time we're going to cut the cupcake into 3 equal parts. We're going to give one equal part to each of them, and we need 3 because there are 3 of them. So how many cupcakes do they get each? They get 2 whole ones, and they get 1/3. So the answer to this question is 2 1/3. Well done. So now it's your turn to do this. And today there's no sheet. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen. So stop the video now if you don't have either of those things. Stop the video, go and get a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, and then come back. Brilliant. So you're all back. So your math lesson today, number 1, you're going to choose who is going on your trip. So have a think. You can choose 2 people or 3 people or 4 people, but choose people in the class. So I am going to choose, I'm going to choose Rachel, and who haven't we had? And Greta, and who haven't we had? Benjamin. I'm going to choose 3. So you can choose your 3 children from the class, or choose 4 or 2, but no more than 4. And now you need to choose where they're going. So this isn't important for the maths, but this is just important for your entertainment. So you can decide where they're going. And I'm going to decide that Rachel, Greta, and Benjamin are going to a football match. So I'm going to move my football over here to show that Rachel, Greta, and Benjamin are going to a football match. So you could draw a little picture of where the people that you've chosen, the children that you've chosen, are going on a trip. And now you need to decide how many cupcakes they're going to take with them. So in my trip, they're just going to take 1 cupcake. Yeah, but you need to decide, and you're going to draw your number of cupcakes. Okay, so now you've done that. You've chosen your children. You've chosen the trip, which isn't important, but it's nice to know where they're going. And you've chosen your number of cupcakes. And then finally, I would like you to work out how many cupcakes each of the children on your trip are going to get. And remember, it's really important that you remember that they need to all get the same amount. You need to be sharing the cupcakes equally. So however many you've got, you need to make sure that they all get the same amount. And then finally, number 4, you're going to answer the question. Yeah, you can bring it to the Zoom lesson at the end of the day. And if you've got a question that you've done, you can show Miss Whiting. Brilliant. So that's fantastic. Yeah, I won't see you on the Zoom, but Miss Whiting will. So that's fantastic. And she'd love to see this work. So bring it with you at 3 o'clock. Okay. That's all for now, you 2. And I will see you, if I don't see you next week, I'll see you all on the 8th, which is really exciting. Can't wait to have you all back in class. So see you very soon. Bye.